you know me.
Hey guys, it's me, Bodacious Albert, the man. It is episode 6 of I'm getting delay on my microphone. It's episode 6 of After the Slam, and we are here with a special guest, an old friend of mine. We just were chit chatting backstage. He was telling me, don't bring up any any dates of our past, but 20 years, man, almost 20 years of friendship. We weren't saying we would say best friends, but we always got along. We always got to talk about wrestling, and um, and we're gonna shoot the shit today, guys. So welcome everyone to After the Slam. Here's my guest, Alex the Elite. What's up, man?
Hey, Berto, good to see you.
It's good to
Uh,
see you. Are you nervous?
yeah, I'm not very good at these things, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
Oh man, I'm happy you reached out. I'm reaching out to all the wrestling fans, even friends and colleagues I know, people in the internet land. Uh, there's a lot of podcasts out there of obviously just interviewing the wrestlers and interviewing them, but there's not really anybody talking about the fans. Like, let's get to know some of the fans out there that critique and say their stuff on the internet, if you will.
That's it. That's
Uh,
really cool what you're doing, what sets it apart. I think it's, interviewing the fan, just you don't have to have any, level of expertise in terms of like how you watch wrestling. It's just, we're all fans at the end of the day, and let's just talk wrestling. That's the most important thing.
Exactly. I don't care who's listening to
Yeah.
watching Raw, the WWE. I don't care if you're watching AEW. I don't care if you're watching AAA or TNA. You like wrestling, you like a body slam, but I'm your friend. You belong on the show. You
But just,
know.
just just don't take a body slam. Let's avoid that.
Oh, I've been there, done that. We shall. We'll get to that. We'll get to
Yeah.
that. But here we go, man. So I'm usually on my these interviews. I do 2, 3 icebreakers, so you just get the feeling of this, because everybody does get a little nervous during doing this stuff.
Mhm.
So it's only normal.
Yeah.
I get nervous. Like I don't even have a sheet to ask you questions. So I'm just gonna tell you off the top of my head, to be honest, because
We're
lately every time
calling
I
it
want
in the
to,
ring, right?
yeah, man, call it in the ring. That you know what? That should be like a
I should add that, man. Like next time, next episode.
right? Call it in the
Take
ring
it.
questions. Boom, here we go. Oh, that's good. I like this. Alex giving me some ideas. I like this. I like
Freebie,
this.
Berto. It's okay. It's yours now.
It's mine now. Don't take it from me. But here we go. Listen, icebreaker question. So let's see.
Yeah, for
Now,
sure.
I asked this question before. If there was a wrestling movie, okay, and like you have to be in the crowd, like you're one of the extras, okay, you're one of the extras in the crowd. Besides picking yourself, who would actor would you pick to play you in the crowd watching a wrestling movie or being in a wrestling movie?
So who would play me, right? Like in
Yes,
the movie. Does it have to be a wrestler? Or it could be any actor.
any actor,
Yeah.
anybody.
I mean, I think I can't remember. Was it JJ who already said Jack Black? But I guess that was the one I was gonna go for.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of his work, and
you can
the
pick Jack Black.
husky, build kind of fits, to say the least.
Okay,
But I guess to make it interesting too, we can pick a wrestler. I would go with Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens. Sorry,
Kevin
still,
Steen,
still can't get that
big
right.
fan.
Kevin Owens,
What
yeah.
shirt are you wearing there? I see a shirt. Something. I see
That's
some
it. Yeah,
fight
it's
for.
fight forever. I mean, it's Steen.
There
There you go,
you go.
McIntyre. I mean, no secret. We're both from Montreal, Quebec, so we gotta you know uh,
Represent our boys.
represent our boys. That's it, les boys. Sami
Les
Zayn,
boys.
Kevin Owens. So for sure, I mean, he would be great. I think to play me. I mean, can't go wrong.
Kevin Owens playing
Put him a
Alex
wig,
the
long
Elite.
hair. There you go.
There you go. All right, all right, all right. So, favorite theme song from any wrestling era. What would you pick?
Oh man, I got so
Represents
many.
you.
Like
Yeah, there's so many. I know.
so many. Like if you just have to pick one, and it's gonna be tough. But like I'll start with this one, and because it's funny because I even though it sounds lame, like I have them on my like okay, I'm gonna date myself. I still have an MP3 player, but I have it on my phone too. But to me, it's gonna be the WCW Four Horsemen theme, like let's say '97 or I guess it was '96,
Oh,
'97.
yeah,
That
with
song is
the
so good.
in the background
Yeah,
for the
the
video
intro. Oh
show.
my God! Like to me, that's like so good because, as it's no secret, I play guitar. What are these in the
Yeah,
background, right?
yeah.
Just hearing those guitar riffs and it's like that lead solo guitar and like I like entrance music that also sounds good on their own as songs. Like I would listen to this and like this sounds like all the other like the 80s guitar virtuosos that I ended up liking later, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani. This fits right in there in that like genre, and it's such a good song on its own and it fits perfectly. When you hear it you just want to do this, right?
Four Horsemen. Yeah, yeah.
So I
But
love
it
that.
did I come out to that song, or we one of us came out to that song in backyard wrestling
one
or
of us
something?
one of us must have like.
No, me was the WCW Bret Hart song.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah.
That it was similar, but yeah, WCW had killer tracks.
They had amazing music and so many good like bands too. Like what was that album? Was it Mayhem? I know there was a video game, WCW Mayhem, but I think they also did like a
Yes,
soundtrack. And they had like Megadeth, Slayer, uh
Kiss.
Metallica too, of course. Like
Yeah, yeah,
and there was that awesome Bret Hart team on there too. I forgot what it was called, but those are so good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we're seeing the comments. Oh, look, my camera's playing tricks on me today. Look at this. Freaking-
Where's it going?
I don't know. It's
Going
just
going
zooming
into business for
out.
itself, the camera.
Listen, I don't know what is going on, but almost there. Anyways,
Yeah.
shout out to my friend Jeremy in the comments. Do you see the comments on your screen?
I should probably I have to click on them, but now I do.
There you go. So there's Jeremy there. He says, "What's up? What's shaking, brother?" That's a good friend of mine.
Cool.
In the internet land. He's from Canada, in the Ontario section. But
Cool.
shout out to Jeremy.
Another
Okay,
Canadian
so
on
let's get
board. Yeah.
yeah, Canadian man. Last episode with Carlos Estrada. He's from California, and he was talking about a bunch of things that what he loves, and most of them were all Canadians. So we
There you
got it
go.
covered. All right, bud. So let's get started with the first question of After the Slam, episode 6, with my friend Alex, the elite. There's Jeremy. Sudbury, Ontario is where he's from.
Oh, cool.
Jeremy.
Nice.
All right, first question, man. How did you start watching wrestling? How did it fall upon your eyes
Yeah.
and starting loving watching wrestling?
So it's always been like within my family in terms of like I grew up with two older brothers, and at some point one of them must have had like convinced my parents to turn it on or something. But like I've always like known wrestling since I was a kid, and really it was like our uncle that introduced like my whole family to it, and so I think it's just kind of like that's my earliest memories is like having TV or having wrestling on the TV in the background. And
Yeah,
yeah, so it's like they were fans and then by proxy I become fans too, and that's how we start,
yeah,
you know brotherly beating each other up with don't try this at home. Oops, what we did.
yeah. That big sign
Really,
that came at the beginning of the episodes: "Do not try this at home." Well, we're not going to listen to you.
it was
Hell,
just
we
a
did worse.
recommendation. I was gonna say we'll get to that. It didn't even work.
We did worse. Jesus. Okay,
It's,
man. Lately, there's a lot of there's a tribal wars going on. With the
mm,
AEWs and
yeah,
the WWE fans and all that stuff. I don't put my nose in that business because I just find it ridiculous.
yeah, like
But yeah, it's crazy, man. But if you have
it's
to
too
pick
much.
what you're watching, what are you watching lately?
I mean, I do gravitate more towards AEW. Maybe the D Elite part,
Sure,
kind of gave that away. But
sure,
I've been a
yeah,
WWE fan all my life, and I still will be. Like it's to me, it's like
yeah,
you kind of have to pick and choose the best from either of them. Like watch both of them, if or watch whatever you want to watch. Just watch pro wrestling, doesn't matter. But
yeah,
it's okay to give a critique to something you don't like, or it's okay to say that okay, there's certain wrestlers or certain people in AEW that I like, and then the rest is garbage. That's okay. Like it's not
yeah,
for everyone. It's not going to be. You don't have to like the entire show. Same thing with WWE. I mean, they have so much content to try to follow Raw, SmackDown, main event, all the
yeah,
PLEs, pay-per-views, whatever, NXT. It's in too much. Evolve, all the now TNA and AAA, all the
yeah,
affiliations that they have, like that's why I don't think that this tribalism makes sense. I know it exists everywhere else, within music, Star Trek, Star Wars as well, other types of different fandoms for sure. So it's nothing like unique to wrestling, but I just feel like it doesn't need to exist. Like just watch both, watch everything and pick and choose what you like. So for me, I would take more AEW. I like most of the wrestlers there. It's I don't know. I just find it's more like straightforward pro wrestling. Like I don't. I guess we'll talk about it, but I don't care about like cinema and all this other
Yeah,
storytelling that people like really gravitate towards. Like just like the wrestlers doing facial expressions. It's like I just want good feuds, good rivalries, and good matches. That's it. I don't care. I
yeah,
don't care about the all the extra. The extra is there for people who care. That's fine, but for me, it doesn't. It doesn't do
yeah.
anything.
See, that's another thing. Like I tend to not go into like those Twitter spaces to hear about
Yeah.
tribalism or AEW and WWE is doing this and this and this, and they're not letting Andrade wrestle for 9. I don't give a
Oh
shit.
yeah.
I don't really care. I just like the fact that there's wrestling. Already you screwed
Yeah.
up with Andrade attacking Kenny Omega, your top guy, and now you can't be on the show for 90 days. It's like you screwed up, but read your paperwork.
Yeah.
But
That's a really
who
complicated.
cares?
What a mess.
Who
Too bad,
cares?
but yeah.
Claudio Silvio Capri is saying, "Hey, for me,
Hey,
WWE is just an eye candy storytelling. AEW is just fights and classic fights." Do you know Claudio?
from high school, you know if you remember,
Shit, I
Mister.
remember half the people in high school, bro. Shit.
Shout
I
out to
remember.
Claudio. He's big in comedy, and I've been to a couple of wrestling shows with
Oh
him, a
yeah, the
couple of WWE.
comedian.
Yeah, Claudio,
Oh yeah, I
comedian,
see. I
the funny
follow him on
guy.
Instagram. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what's up, Claudio? I'm sorry, but okay.
No, it's a long
Yeah,
time ago. Like you said, high school, long, long time ago.
we're not gonna say them digits of our high school days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in the double digits.
it's crazy, eh? We got kids now. We got families. We're
That's it. That's the thing. We grew up, but you know what stayed with us? Pro wrestling, and it still
pro
will.
wrestling.
It's gonna
That's what I tell
continue.
everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I tell my wife, my love. Before it was you, there was pro wrestling. So don't even start.
There's
Try to
always one number one, right? It can only be.
exactly. She's always second. I always told her this. No. You're not interrupting me with my pro
It's like
wrestling.
get the
Mind
promo,
you.
right?
So okay, so you're doing you're watching AEW. Who are you gravitating to right now in AEW? Who's your top?
To me, I always like Hangman Page, the world champion. Like to me,
Really?
he's the story of AEW, like the redemption, like his character arc. It's very simple to understand. Like, and I think he's so good in the ring. So I follow. Here's the thing, like I'm gonna say, like yeah, I follow mostly AEW, but it's still frustrating. Like the biggest thing with AEW is that there's so many good guys and like women talent that they have there, but these people have been in the same spot for years. It's like
Yeah.
as a fan, obviously you want to see them come champion, you want to see them be more on TV, but at the same time, it's like it's frustrating to just see them stagnant. Like they're just there in the background. So like I like
What's
my
your,
Darby Allin, the
okay?
even though a lot of people don't like the Death Riders.
No,
I know.
I don't.
I like the talent, like the gimmick or whatever. Who cares? But like, there's so many talented people in there. Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, John Moxley, like who else is in there? Wheeler Yuta too. But again, he hasn't done much like since he joined this group. So a
Danny
women's
Garcia.
side, yeah, Danny Garcia, exactly. He's a perfect example. Danny Garcia. Okay, now he's in the Death Riders, but he's been in so many factions and so much. The thing with Jericho before. It's like
Yeah,
he's got to break out eventually.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I agree with you. There's a lot of frustrating talent in AEW. Like, did you watch Wrestle Dream last night? There's a big thing happening there, but it is what it is. For me, I stopped watching AEW. I was an AEW fan. I'll be honest. I was a big AEW fan when it started. The moment Edge went there is when I stopped watching it.
Cope, you're not gonna call him Cope, right? Or was Adam
I'm not
Copeland?
calling him Cope. I'm not calling him Adam Copeland. No, he's the
Yeah,
rated
I
R
mean,
superstar Edge to me. So he went there. It was heartbreaking, and I'm like, but whatever. I'm not watching it anymore. I watch it, but like Kenny Omega is my guy there.
yeah,
Kenny
for sure.
Omega from Japan. I watched Kenny Omega in Japan. I watched him when he was when he had, I started loving him when he was with the leather jacket and the cleaner coming in with
Yes,
the
the
fucking
cleaner.
broom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my shit. I love that one. Like he reminded me of like a young Edge again. Badass. He turned
Yeah.
on AJ Styles when AJ left to go to WWE. He was the leader of the Bullet Club. That was my thing. So, and then he got sick, diverticulitis. Yada yada
Yeah.
yada.
It's
He's
crazy.
still back. He's still performing 5-star matches. I'd rather see him in WWE, but I'd rather him not see him in WWE because you never know what the hell they're gonna do with a guy like Kenny Omega on their show. So
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, I think obviously he's close to AEW. He's kind of part of the founding of AEW for sure, EVP.
yes,
But when you think about someone like Kenny Omega, it's crazy the level of matches he was having with like vertigo and diverticulitis. Like this guy was like sick, injured. He had like a million injuries, and he could still outperform just about anyone else on the roster. Like imagine a
Right?
Kenny Omega that was 100%. Like like the level of
Yeah,
matches he would have had if he was like wrestling that at like whatever it was 50% or whatever it could have been. Just that's just the level of talent that he is just incredible.
yeah, yeah. But all right, so AEW. So Hangman Page got you with Hangman Page.
Yeah, cowboy, bleep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there with Hangman Page.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm a
But I
big
mean, like,
CM Punk fan, so
oh yeah, CM
there's
Punk.
a altercation there. You know what I mean?
I love
um,
them both. Hey, like it's okay. Like
yeah,
been
yeah. I
a
don't care
CM
about
Punk.
all of them.
Yeah, I was a CM Punk fan before I was a Hangman Page fan, and I still am.
Yeah,
Like,
this is where I get
yeah,
confused with the AEW fans, right? Like before you were an AEW fan and you knew who a Hangman Page was, or a Danny
yeah,
Garcia, or even a Kenny Omega, even the Young Bucks,
yeah,
even the Young Bucks. Remember, the Young Bucks were in Japan. We didn't watch Japan
yeah.
wrestling. Nobody was
Or
watching,
H, PWG, whatever.
right?
Exactly. Yeah,
None of us were watching it in the States or in Canada where we are.
yeah.
We didn't know who these people are till AEW. You know, I knew the Young Bucks from TNA, but they were like these little clowns. Like
Generation Me. Yeah,
yeah, like, but we didn't know them. Like, so this is where I tell these people, I'm like, before you were watching AEW, you were watching WWE. What happened? Like, why did you turn on WWE before? I get it. We get garbage months. Like I always say it. I'll
yeah.
always say it. From WrestleMania, the Raw after Mania, till SummerSlam, it's garbage. Then from SummerSlam to like Survivor Series, it starts getting interesting.
Yeah.
It shuts up. It stops around like the freaking like the beginning of the Rumble. Rumble gets interesting. Then the Rumble Chamber Mania. Then we got something. But you gotta
That's
admit,
it.
from
Yeah.
Mania till SummerSlam, it's shit. It's
I mean,
garbage.
they're just there, they have a, TV contracts to fulfill. So like there's a reason for the show to continue. But like you said, yeah, the build up and is really all the hype is, the Rumble and Mania. That's all the
Yeah,
excitement. Everyone looks forward to that every year.
yeah.
And
So
that's not going to change.
it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you said before, you were a WWE fan before, right? So
Yeah,
what
for sure.
was
Still am.
okay? So who is your favorite in WWE today?
Today, I mean,
And then the question
CM
after
Punk
that,
is still
CM
the
Punk. Okay,
guy. Um, Even though I'm not a huge fan of him being a baby face, a good guy, like I get it. He's kind of like
he had
towards the
some
end of
bad.
his career, like, but he's a heel, man. CM Punk as a bad guy is the best. Like he's so
Yeah,
good, and that's what I miss. But so like
he's
I'm
gonna
always
be good.
gonna be like for the punker. Yeah,
He's gonna turn heel again. He's gonna go back heel
he
for
has
sure.
to. Yeah,
With the happening with the Braun Breaker turning on Rollins
right.
and
Yeah.
Breaker, they're saying Breaker's gonna be the next top babyface, alongside Cody Rhodes, which I'm tired of. Um,
Well, I like Cody, so oops.
I like Cody too. I like Cody too. For me, like if we didn't have if we have a Cody Rhodes because we had a John Cena. And if you're
Sure.
telling me you weren't a John Cena fan, turn the door to walk away because everybody was a John Cena fan.
I mean,
You
even the
know
people that were like booing him were fans. Like, let's be honest, we all did it in what I guess 20 years ago
exactly.
now, 2005, 2006, whenever. Like,
We were chanting John Cena sucks, John
yeah,
Cena
but
sucks. Hey, we were
still,
fans. It's John
yeah.
Cena. So
I mean, you look at the matches that he had, the people he was in the ring with, like Shawn Michaels, Triple H, like back then when everyone was saying that, oh, we're sick of him, which is like what 2007 or whatever.
yeah.
Like, there's some good matches there. Like, and still to this day, here and there, as he's winding down his career, that AJ
But
Styles match.
oh no, don't tell me you didn't like that match.
No, I did. It's fun. I just feel like there's just the only problem I have with the match is that it just feels like an Instagram reel. Like I felt like it was a bit too much of the finisher spamming, but it was
Oh
fun.
yeah.
I get it.
I mean, it was nostalgic. That's what it was. It
Yeah,
wasn't for
exactly.
you.
It's the right match for the right fans, like the right
Yeah.
crowd and the right people. I wouldn't say like I would never gonna watch it again. I'll be honest, but
I
watching
watched
it, I
it
was like, oh,
twice.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like some of the moves, I'm like, oh, okay. Shout out to Christopher Daniels,
Yeah.
Kazarian, who both have like ties to John Cena. Anyways, it's not just AJ Styles doing it just for the sake of shouting out
Hmm.
his friends. Even the Coquina clutch to Samoa Joe. Like
Yeah,
before John Cena was in WWE, right? Like he was with Kazarian and Samoa Joe and was it UPW? But before
I think it
WWE,
was.
like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, he
exactly.
knows these guys, so they're buddies. So it's kind of cool. Shout out both ways.
So, all right,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, no, I like that show. I like that match. I watched it twice. I
Okay.
watched it live, and then we'll rewind it and watch it again. It brought a tear to my eye. Like, it was nostalgic. When I saw him do the tombstone, I was like, "That's fucking amazing." So,
Yeah.
it was nice to see uh, that match and the nostalgic of it. Like, I'm doing an episode which I'm going to invite you to on December 14th.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
like all my guests, December 14th. I'm gonna put a plug right now. It's a tribute to John Cena.
Mm,
The show is just gonna be based on John Cena and what he meant to you growing up. So December 14th, the day after his retirement, that's
right.
what we're gonna do it after the slam. I'm gonna shoot you the invite. Pop in same time, Sunday 4 o'clock, and we're just gonna talk John Cena. But besides that, now let's go back to you now. Uh, excluding WrestleMania 17,
Okay.
what was your favorite WrestleMania?
I mean, I'm only really gonna like comment on the recent ones because I'll be honest, I haven't gone back and actually watched old WrestleManias from like the beginning to end. Like I've gone back and
Netflix, bro.
watched like, sorry.
Netflix. You know.
I know they're all there, but I get the time to watch a whole show. It's kind of hard. Life kicks in, but I've watched like old matches back from the various WrestleManias. But
Mhm.
maybe it's because I'm biased because he's still one of my favorite wrestlers, even though he's kind of half retired. But like WrestleMania 30 with like Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson,
Yeah,
winning the big one, and this time it actually meant something because he was world champion before with the cash-ins and the Money in the Bank and whatnot.
yeah,
But this like winning the WWE title, and even like the show was kind of centered around him, right? You had the match with Triple H at the beginning. I think it was the first or
yeah,
second match, and then you get the triple threat at the main event. You're against Batista and Randy Orton. It's like, oh, he's injured. Is he gonna come back and win? Just like that story was like perfect. And maybe it wasn't even by design because he won the title. Was it the SummerSlam before
yeah.
against
When he
John
was hurt.
Cena? And then there
Mm.
was the Orton came out, and then the Authority and all that. So even if it wasn't the story that they were going for, the fans kind of dictated and said, like, no, you got to push this guy. Like he's our guy. Like I don't care how much you call him a B plus player. I know that's the storyline, but
Mhm.
probably very much felt real as well. Like that's the perception that he can't carry the company. But it's like, no, this is our guy. We're choosing him. And just having followed like Brian Danielson in his career, knowing him before WWE, I was like, it's about damn time that you take
Yeah,
him seriously. Like he went through the whole thing of being called a rookie with the Miz as his pro, and I was like, come on, that's a bit of a stretch. And the Miz is valuable in what he does. Now he's like what, a 20-year veteran or plus of
yeah,
WWE. So
yeah,
like
yeah,
clearly like he has a place in WWE and he's accomplished stuff. But it's like back then in 2009, 10, it's like you can't call Miz a pro versus Daniel Bryan and Brian Danielson. So like just having gone through that whole multiple firings with the Daniel Bryan. He got hired and fired multiple times within WWE. So finally being able to be the guy, to say the least, was a big moment. I think it was what, WrestleMania 30, 2014? Yeah, 2014. So I'm gonna go with that one. Even though I know, I guess the other thing that happened on the card was the shriek. But I
yeah.
mean, to me, it's just like that's
And
the
that
that's the
ended
show.
it.
Yeah.
That screwed everything up for him at the end. I feel. But you might not like my statement. What I'm going to tell you right now,
Okay.
and a lot of people in the internet land will not like what I'm going to say. But if I have to pick an overrated wrestler, Brian Danielson's an overrated wrestler now.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's disappointed
Hmm.
is the word. Because every time they put the strap on him, what happens to him?
Yeah, I got
He gets hurt.
injured multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like reliable? No. You can't rely on this guy. Like he's always getting hurt. And this is his wrestling style. He's an amazing wrestler. And I'm not talking about overrated his wrestling talent. I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
I'm talking about overrated his basically his persona of of what he is to the fans is overrated. But him as a wrestler, top 5 easy. Top 5 easy. but as
Yeah.
a persona, to the fans, you're loving this guy. I love that when he won the Yes. I was there. I
Yeah.
watched WrestleMania 30 with an old friend, and I was doing the Yes when he won the belt and all that. But then again, what happened to him 2 months later? He had to strip the titles off of him, and he had to go get like he did. He had one shitty title defense again with Kane.
Yeah.
You know, right after WrestleMania. And what was it? Mania to SummerSlam. It's caca booking. It's not good
For
booking.
sure.
So again, he got shit. And then he goes, I cried when he went out with the final countdown in All in
Yeah.
London. He went, it was in London. Yeah, I think it was London, Wembley Stadium. And he wins the title. He's celebrating with his wife and kids in the ring. It's like a WrestleMania 30 thing again. A whoop. He has to lose it the next month because what happened to Bryan Danielson? He got hurt. So it's like,
But I
is
mean, like
you see my point of view
no,
as
no, you
I'm
make a good point. Yeah. Like I think that
it's
just to say like his wrestling style is never going to be sustainable. That's the thing. Like that high
no,
impact, it's
no.
like it's crazy that he had that long of a career. Like when you think about it, the level that he would be wrestling at, like every, like so frequently, those top level matches, those are
Yeah,
just like a like you could see the effect on his body, his neck, his all
yeah, he
the
was finished.
injuries that he
He's
had,
finished.
his arms
What is
as
he doing
well.
now? Is he doing commentary now or something?
Yeah, he's on commentary because I guess he's saying he's retired, but wrestlers don't retire ever. That never happens, right?
Please.
Come on.
John Cena, I'll believe that he's retiring, but this guy, I don't think he's
We'll
going to
see.
retire.
Yeah, I
Like,
think John Cena
look at
seems
Ric
like
Flair. I think he's scheduled for a match next week. Ric Flair versus a ghost. So it's like you never know about this guy.
one more run, Nature Boy, for
Oh,
sure.
please don't. You gotta bring him to the ring with a chair or something. Come on. See,
Yeah,
my WrestleMania besides 17 and 18, because a lot of people were saying Hogan and
for
Rock
sure.
18, but I'm really loving WrestleMania 30. Not 30, sorry, WrestleMania 39. Like when Roman beat Cody the first time, there was the tag team match with our Canadian boys versus the Usos,
Yeah,
which
that's a
was
that's a good one too, for sure.
5 star in my book for a tag team match. And then the triple threat match between Drew McIntyre, Gunther, and Sheamus. Um, that triple threat match blew my mind. And
Yeah,
then
so good.
recently, WrestleMania 41 with Roman, Rollins, and Punk. That was a good. It wasn't the greatest, but it was good storytelling. And then
It was a good main event. Yeah,
besides storytelling, the first match on the night two was Rhea, Io, and Bianca Belair. Fucking blew my
yes.
mind. The women doing this stuff. So shout out to the women, the divas. No, they're not the divas. Sorry, the women of WWE.
Not
They're doing
anymore.
great
Yeah,
stuff. So it there's a
yeah,
lot.
and I agree. Yeah,
That was a good WrestleMania. 40 was again 40 overrated because Cody wins. We all knew Cody was going to win. Yada yada yada. Same thing. I
yeah.
wonder what's going to happen at WrestleMania 50. Somebody like let me see, maybe Braun Breaker is going to win the title or something. So
I hope he wins it before then.
he's probably going to win before. But
At this
who's
rate,
young?
yeah.
Obafemi, maybe. I don't know. So,
Yeah, that's it. I haven't seen enough of him, but yeah, I know who he is, of course. But no, but I think WrestleMania 39 is a great pick. I just don't like that it's two nights, but that's the reality. It's gonna be like that. Everything's gonna be 2 nights: 2 night WrestleMania, 2 night SummerSlam,
yeah,
2 night Survivor Series at this rate, 2 night Rumble. Whatever they can, they're gonna do it. But I feel like if you take both of them, like you condense them into one night, it's a hell of a show, WrestleMania 39, because you have those two matches you mentioned. There's triple threat, incredible,
yeah.
the tag team match of Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens main eventing. I know it's still night one, but main
And it's
eventing
a
at
tag team
WrestleMania.
match.
Yeah, exactly. A tag team that's unprecedented for sure. Tag team
Yeah.
title storyline that you know took precedence
Went on,
over all the other ones. Yeah,
yeah, it went on for what, a year and a half
yeah,
of storytelling.
long, really long. Yeah.
So that's one of mine. But now since we're talking about Owens and the Usos, who were from now till, well, let's say from the past, give me two of them. From the past till now, give me two tag teams that you appreciate the most, that you like. To say my favorite tag team.
uh, could be from the past.
Yeah, yeah, of
I mean, I'm gonna be very biased, like Steen and Generico, a combination of Owens and Zayn, of course, that they have to
course.
like even before they were in WWE, when they were on RH, I was following them, and so definitely them, and like obviously, I guess kind of when we wrestling was really hot, you had the Hardys, are still
Mm-hmm.
going today. But I love those guys. So I guess you wanted two,
You
but I
were a
can't give
Hardys
more.
fan.
I can't keep going. I have so many
No,
tag
but
teams.
you were a big Hardys fan. I remember that.
Yeah, of course. I'm there doing this all the time. The Jeff
Yeah, I
Hardy,
remember you did the Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I remember
trying to do
this.
swantons and failing, but yeah.
They didn't fail. I'm the one who was thrown off a balcony. Don't forget. Do
It's
you remember
hardcore,
that?
man. Oh boy.
I wish I could find those tapes. Damn.
It's the long lost tapes. I'm telling you, like if those get out, like we're gonna get the a Netflix special or something.
The long lost tapes. I wish I could find those tapes. Man.
But it's so
Um,
many tag teams though. Like
what about like back in the golden era, like in the 80s, like we're early 90s, like in the Hulk Hogan like times. Were you watching
yeah,
then or?
I mean that's like before my time, in terms of like when I can remember. But like 'cause it's like mid '90s I can remember like mostly. But
Mhm.
I think that the tag teams there, I would say the Hart Foundation, of course, your classic
Oh,
Brett and Jim the
never.
Anvil Neidhart, and even obviously the later on the '97, faction Hart Foundation, whatever combination you want to pick as a tag team, amazing. All those guys, Owen, Bulldog, but even the British Bulldogs too. Even though it's like it was, I would have been
Dynamite
too
Kid and
young. Yeah, it's like a Dynamite Kid and Bulldog, an amazing
a
tag
lot of
team.
a lot of my guests say that the
Yeah,
British
of
Bulldogs
course.
were one of their favorite guests. My favorite tag team ever are the Nasty Boys. Don't know
Nasty
why.
Boys.
I like the Nasty Boys. I'm always
Amazing
gonna say
theme
the
song,
Nasty Boys.
the Nasty
Hey,
Boys. Their
the theme
theme
song
song
was
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was. Nasty Boys were my guys, man. So I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nasty Boys. And today, if I have to pick a team, really, I'm liking the Street Profits, but I'm not liking the Street Profits.
I
Like
I think it's time.
I like
Yeah.
Montez Ford by himself.
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say, yeah, it's time to break up. Like, I think there's nothing left for them to accomplish as a team. They've already accomplished it all, and I don't
Yeah,
think
but
there's
there's
much
going
more.
to be a very big problem if they break up. Very big problem. Montez Ford's gonna stay, and no, Montez Ford's gonna go, and no, who's Montez? Montez Ford's gonna
No,
stay,
Angelo Dawkins, right? The other one.
and
Yeah.
Angelo Dawkins is gonna get his release form. It's very simple.
I hate to say it, somebody's got to be the Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, and that's exactly who he is, the
I
Marty
hate to say
Jannetty.
it, but
And they should redo it. Like Montez Ford should just snap
yeah.
and throw Angelo Dawkins through a freaking window or throw him off of a building or something. And he is the next Shawn Michaels of this era. Like they should somebody that they need to make a single star right now in for mid card. Montez Ford is the guy. Like honestly, what was it on Friday when Eli Dragunov came back?
Mm.
If you watched that,
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
I got thumbs up.
Oh, right, thumbs
When
up.
I don't know how they got that. I think it's the webcam that does that. Oh my good. Okay. All right.
It's your entrance. What's going on? Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
I would have liked Montez Ford to dethrone Sami Zayn
Mm.
if that was the case.
But I
For a
think
mid
Ilya
card.
is really good though. Ilya Dragunov, and really like what is he out for
I would
over
have
a
brought him
year?
back
But
as Imperium. I would have brought like
uh,
Gunther's gone. I
yeah,
think Gunther needs his group back. I think Gunther would have put with Ludwig, would get this Americano off of Ludwig, put Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne with them, and put Eli all five of them as those as Imperium and destroy. Like that right there is storytelling for me. That is a booking that would have been clean and perfect. You got the Wyatt Six, which is a
yeah,
flop. Okay,
not
you
for
got
me.
the MFTs that look like a cartoon character now with their face paints. Put some guys in some suits. Call it call it Imperium and let it feel like that Four Horsemen feel again. Like we need something like that.
Yeah,
Evolution, Four Horsemen. We need something like that again. You tried with the Vision and the Vision with Seth Rollins with his
yeah,
Joker outfits. I love Seth Rollins, but I mean,
yeah. When
what else
he
do you want
he
to do?
started that, he lost me there when he came Seth freaking Rollins with all those outfits. I mean, it's just because like you can't take him seriously. Like in the ring, of course, he's amazing. Like he always has been. But
Yeah.
yeah, like that gimmick was not for me. The Seth freaking Rollins, the Vision. Yeah, I agree, man.
And it was a rerun. I found Raw was a rerun over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Especially now with all the talk about like I know it's just rumors, but like AI kept coming into wrestling in terms of the creative. Like it looks like we're gonna get more reruns because I don't know what else AI is gonna gonna output.
It's scary days. It's scary. Like
Yeah,
next week I'm showing my new intro song, and it's all AI. So it's scary, man. It's a very scary times in life with AI.
yeah. It has its
Okay,
place. Yeah, for sure.
it has its place. Yeah, it has its place. But okay, so what else with you, man? So let's talk about you, man. Like I remember like you were a big wrestling fan, and like we did it our backyard wrestling together.
Yeah,
Dot
sure.
dot double digits years ago. Um, but what was your wrestling name? I remember what was it?
I can't even. I think it just went by Deluxe, right? Like play on my name. Like I think
Deluxe?
I don't even remember my gimmick. It was probably something stupid. Like I was thinking I was the best technical wrestler or something.
No,
Even
your
though,
gimmick was like the leather jacket, badass technical. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, it's like even though I don't even know how to throw a headlock properly, but I can throw a ladder at you, right? So
Yeah, you were badass, bro. I remember I don't remember Michael Zirin. It was at Michael Zirin's house, I think. Shout out to
yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Zirin.
yeah, yeah. The backyard,
Uh,
yeah.
and I remember I came with my cousin and I came with our old friend Tommy,
Yes.
and we came as three, invading the Federation.
That's it. I remember like we would get into it. We were like, okay, let's write out like this match or this storyline, how it's gonna play out tonight, this angle, this promo, whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of fun. And I remember me and Tommy were like laying out our match. We're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna start with all technical. We're gonna do our really crappy tie-ups, our headlock takeovers, and then at one point we're gonna grab a ladder because you have
Yeah,
to. We're gonna grab a chair, and because I loved like the RVD Jerry Lynn matches from ECW, like they were so
yes,
creative with
yes.
the tables, the
Oh
ladders,
yes,
and everything. I was like, okay, let's do the same thing. I'm gonna do a Van Daminator, but with a ladder.
yes. I remember this. You were a Van Dominator kind of master. I remember this.
For sure, I missed. Who knows? Because we don't have the tape, but but for sure, I missed.
I remember you and Tommy would always be like, well, like all done.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
Like we put so much into it. We were so proud of that match. We're like, yeah, yeah. Like, we're gonna, take it to the next level of
the championship title. I was the Canadian U.S. champion.
oh,
Remember that?
look at that.
I was thrown off a balcony from what was it? JF? I think it was JF.
That's insane. Like, oh, like the things that we used to do. Who knows what our kids are gonna do at this rate?
You know what? My daughter now she likes to be like, Daddy, let's wrestle. She's 4 years old. She
Nice,
wants to
nice.
be like power bombed and choke slammed. And then my son's just one, and my son wants to do the same thing. He wants Daddy. He wants me to throw him. And they don't. They have another thing coming when they hit 10 years old with Daddy. You know what I mean? So that's what it
Yeah, tell
is.
me you won't hold back. Yeah, and there's no.
You. How about you? How about you? How's the like? You got kids, wife? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I have one kid, a son. He's gonna be 2 years old soon, but
Congrats.
so thank you. And yeah, I mean, like even though it's hard, but I try to have wrestling in the background, kind of like doing double duty, dad duties,
Oh yeah,
babys, not babysitting, but like watching, and there's wrestling on the background, and he's getting into like the music. I think that's just very important, and like in terms of just communication in general, as like humans, like we gravitate to music, sound. So I think he's
yeah,
really like enjoying all those different great I want to say great, maybe WWE, everyone doesn't really like the latest WWE theme songs, but I mean,
well,
um yeah, some of them are good, some of them aren't.
like my daughter's into the Cody Rhodes. Whoa,
Yeah, of
she loves
course,
doing that.
love that.
She loves CM Punk song called Personality.
Yeah,
I blasted it in my car. I want to bring her to school or just picking her up, going out
so
or
good.
going shopping, whatever. Put that song on, and she's singing "Look in My Eyes." She loves it, So it's like,
Yeah, it was so cool. Like they had Living Color twice to perform it for Punk at the
yes,
WrestleMania. That
no,
was so
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he
I
did.
love that. That's why like as much as like I love pro wrestling, but it's because of wrestling that I love the music that I enjoy. It's like I remember
Yeah,
like ECW, they would have like all those real songs. Of course, they would never pay for any licensed
no,
music. They would just play them anyways. But you had like Tommy Dreamer with like
Pantera,
yeah,
yeah,
Pantera, Metallica, Alice in Chains, like so many good
yeah,
bands, and Guns N' Roses. There's the famous November Rain video. And actually,
yeah.
one of my favorites I love is that, and I go back to watch it every once in a while. There's the Terry Funk video with like Desperado from the Eagles. It's just
Oh
so good.
no, yeah.
It's so good.
They always did something different. It's true. They ECW never paid the bills.
That's it.
But that's why the lights are not on anymore.
Well,
You
that's it.
know.
Exactly. That's why they're not. It's not in business.
Yeah, it was good. DJ from Rock and Ropes is here. Reposted the stream. Thank you, DJ from Rock and Ropes. He's from episode 2.
Yes, that's a good
In the
episode. I watched
comments.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So again, I'm. It's gonna be interesting because when I'm gonna have the studio build up in the house and stuff. I'd love to for her like have you, your wife, your kid come.
Oh,
The kid play with
thank
the
you.
kids.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Have a drink, have a coffee, whatever. I'm not gonna say no drinking on the job.
Hey, it's wrestling. People look at Sandman and Stone Cold, right? They were drinking on the job.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Are you going to the Bret Hart event on November 28th?
It keeps coming up on my feed, and
It's
I'm
right
thinking
here.
about
We're
it. It's
all
exactly. It's so close to us. Like
yeah.
it's crazy to think that he's like coming like what 5-10 minutes from where I live too, and it's like insane. But I don't know. I was looking at I know you talked about it too. The ticket prices and like it's
They're
through the
mental.
roof. It's crazy. Yeah, like
What
just
is
for him to
this?
sign like one thing, and even then, like I love Brett, but it's like you said too, and I agree. It's like he's just gonna be ranting about Goldberg. Like you
Exactly in
can get you
Triple
can
A.
get that for free, right? You know, like on every interview that he does.
Exactly. It's the same thing. You're going to spend $90 to sit down to hear him rant, and that's
Yeah,
it. Or you're going to spend $190 to get a photo and a photograph in a photo and a
autograph,
autograph,
right? Yeah,
or you spend $300 and you get two photos and two autographs. The fuck do I? The fuck, it's just it's
yeah.
crazy. I'm gonna go there with the lavaliers. I'm gonna interview the fans live
Mm,
outside the building.
it's a good idea. Yeah.
So like if you want to join me, it'd be cool. Meet up. We could go together and just talk to the people outside the building of the
Oh,
Bret
that's
Hart
cool.
event
Yeah.
and their thoughts about Bret Hart and how much they paid for their tickets.
Suckers,
you
no.
know, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
suckers. And then we're interviewing them. We might just see Bret Hart coming out smoking a cigarette or something. I don't know.
yeah. They tell me
Okay,
to
so
shut this show down.
so I want to ask you this: Survivor Series is coming up, right? So
Yep.
if you have to pick up a Survivor Series team, you're not going to war games. You're not going to war games. You're
Okay.
going traditional Survivor Series match. Yourself and four other guys. Okay.
Oh,
Now
okay.
yourself and four other guys, and you're gonna face, let's say, the MFTs. Okay. I'm putting the MFTs in a Survivor
Yeah,
Series
yeah,
match.
sure.
Okay. Now you guys win the match, but I want to know who your four guys are, and who are the sole survivors.
Can I pick like living or dead? Like anyone? Like
Yes,
in history?
anyone
Okay,
you
good.
want.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm picking like Samoa Joe because you need a
Samoa Joe. So there's
Samoa
you. There's
Joe. He's a
Samoa
wreck.
Joe.
Some Taz.
Taz. So that's a good. That's a DJ. Rock and
Uh,
ropes. Taz Mission.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Taz Mission. I'm trying to think of other guys. I guess like from the dead, Terry Funk. 'Cause
Terry
he's
Funk.
the craziest
Oh,
son of a gun in the world. So we gotta have Terry Funk. He will do everything, and um, yeah, he'll take a beating for sure.
yeah.
And I guess I'm missing one guy. Oh, Vader. There we go. Another guy.
Vader. My God, that's a group. That's a random group for Survivor Series
I
right
know,
there.
but it's just I was thinking of the biggest guys and the toughest guys, and also someone like Terry Funk who could take a beating and like um
Land wrong and still fight back. Yeah, yeah.
exactly do the worst moonsault in the world. Nobody catches him, but we love it.
Okay, and who
Uh,
survives this? Who's the sole survivor?
so Survivor. So I'm out for sure. I'm gonna be the first one out. That's a
Okay,
given.
well,
I
okay.
would say Vader. Vader and Joe. They're the last two.
Vader and Joe are having
No
their
one's
hand raised.
eliminating Vader. No one's eliminating Joe.
Okay, Vader and Joe are being their hand raised. They're champions. Okay,
Yeah.
so and who are they pinning last in the from the MFTs?
Uh, I guess
Solo,
so, no, what's his name? Hikaleo Talatonga.
the big guy.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah,
Okay, the
yeah,
big guy,
sure.
the big guy, the tall guy. Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
that.
why not?
He's the big one staying still. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
it happening. Okay, I like that answer. Okay, now let's see this. You're entering the Royal Rumble number one. Who would you choose to be entering number two to start the Rumble with?
Oh, number two. Uh, Eddie Guerrero. I know again from the other world, but I would say yeah, just to be in the ring with someone like Eddie Guerrero is so good, so talented, and
And who
he could have
and do
done
you win the
anything.
Rumble?
Sorry?
And do you win the Rumble or no?
No, no, no. I'm getting thrown out. No, no, no.
Okay,
I put everyone over. I'm the jobber.
who are you picking to win this Rumble of yours?
Make Eddie win. Why not? Number two. If number one can't win, number two.
Eddie. Oh, look at this. We got Eddie wins the Rumble at number two, and he eliminates who at the end?
Who at the end? CM Punk. And I say that
Eddie
because
Guerrero, we're gonna see him Punk. That'd be awesome to
yeah,
see. Poor
because
Punk.
like because Punk has wrestled Eddie before, like in
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right before Eddie came back to WWE in 2004, no 2002, 2003, whatever it was.
yeah.
And yeah, there's like those indie matches they had were so cool, and it would have been really would have been something when Punk got to WWE to be able to wrestle Eddie. It's too bad it never happened. So
Yeah.
I kind of like, especially when I was younger, I was always like, when Punk got signed, I'm like, oh, now he has a chance to wrestle Eddie and Rey Mysterio
Then Eddie
on the main
goes,
roster. Of course, he ended up wrestling Rey, which is really cool, but
yeah.
Eddie too would have been something else.
Shout out to Carlos Estrada,
I like
episode
his
4
comment.
from
Yeah,
After the Sun. There's Carlos. You have to pick yourself to survive. You stand on the apron and let them do all the
smart
work.
man. That's it's good logic. Yeah.
But you like to get your hands dirty, so you would have went in there and got
Yeah, it's true.
eliminated.
Get in and get thrown out. Have the probably the fastest elimination,
You would have got
whatever.
yourself out of there. That's true. Oh man.
It's like, what's
You
this
see,
jabroni doing here? Get him out of the ring.
oh man. So if you have to pick anybody to win a Royal Rumble, anybody. So the like in WWE, not AEW because they don't
Sure,
have
sure.
that.
Yeah.
But in the WWE, if you have to pick someone to pick a Royal Rumble to push or to be in the main event, WrestleMania, blah, blah, the first match or the last match, you never know what might happen. Who do you picking to win the Royal Rumble now? Now these days,
It's tough to try to think, but I know it's maybe people are sick of him, but I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn, just because it's like,
he's winning this year. You know that.
yes, like he's been so close to like give him like a short title reign, a world title reign. That's just all I want to see. Like even if it's like a day, 24 hours, or a week, just someone as talented as him, like for all the work that he's done in like especially with Roman Reigns, the Bloodline, and like that match at Elimination Chamber. I think we were both there. You were at that show
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah, like to me, it's like if he would have won that match then and then lost a week later, it wouldn't have changed the Bloodline story. It wouldn't have like hurt Cody's story either. So I'd love to say like Sami Zayn, but let's just say if Sami Zayn's not okay, I would go with Penta. Penta Zero,
Penta.
yeah,
Wow.
Pentagon, Penta Zero Miedo, because I'd love to see him have a solo run like he had when he was in TNA and even like AAA as well. Like, but he's not really teaming with his brother Phoenix. So since they're not going to be like teaming up as Lucha Bros,
Me too.
give him a singles run. That would be really good. And like he's so relatable. He's a
Yeah,
perfect fan favorite. The mask, the taunts, everything. Like it's so easy to get behind him. So I think he could really just like
I agree with
strap the
you.
rocket to him. I love Penta.
I agree with you 100%. But a little twist factor.
Sure.
Make him a heel.
Yes, definitely.
Make
Yeah.
Penta
You're right. It's even better.
make put the strap on him, rocket to the moon, but make him a heel. Make him a heel. Like his mask is ripped, he's busted open under his mask. Lucha Underground Pentagon
Yes.
Junior is what we need in a WWE production today. My opinion.
Lucha Underground. What a trip down memory lane. That was so good.
Don't play games
Oh
with
my
Lucha
god.
Underground, my friend. I was picking Lucha Underground before any other promotion. Okay, what was your favorite promotion? I'm picking Lucha Underground. I'm still watching them reruns today. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I have
I'm
to
not.
go back. I just remember it so well. It was so fun. It was so dumb and I loved it. Like
Yeah,
at
yeah.
times
My
it was so
sister is
dumb and I
here.
loved it.
My sister says hello, brother. Hello, my
Hey,
sister. Um, but yeah, Penta heel, bad guy, um, going after whoever the champion is. Even though it doesn't need to be a champion, just a bad guy that people
yeah,
are afraid of.
that's it. I agree.
That you're afraid that he's around. Like make him scarier than the Wyatt Six. You know?
Yeah, they're not scary,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Make no the Wyatt Six for me is it was cool when they first came, when they were
Mhm.
backstage and everybody was laid out and all that. It was an awesome episode, but something's missing.
It's a
Something's
nice
missing.
tribute, but this just doesn't work. Like that's why I don't want to talk bad about it because like I think Bray Wyatt is such an important part to like modern WWE, like his character. But the Wyatt family was amazing, but I'm not a huge fan of the Fiend. So
Oh, really? Really? Not a fan of the Fiend?
no,
Okay.
I was not a fan of the Fiend. But like the stuff he did before with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan as the original Wyatt family, even with Strowman
Yeah.
too, I think it was those matches against the Shield that they had, those 6-man matches, like so good. Um, but yeah, the Fiend, like I love the Firefly Funhouse stuff, like
Yes,
all that
yes.
stuff. That's so much fun. But like the Fiend, the counterpart to that, or I guess the the light versus dark.
Really?
No, the Fiend was tough for me.
Wow, I was a big fan of the Fiend. When
Yeah,
Bray Wyatt passed, I was actually sad about it.
yeah.
I liked the Fiend. The Fiend was something different. I didn't like it towards the end when he was all burnt and like he was coming up burned
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Who like
Match at
the
Origin.
why?
Oof.
Yeah, but that was a good. I like Fiend, but anyways, we got some people saying here. We got people here. This is my God. My family's coming in.
Oh,
We
nice.
got my
Welcome.
sister saying hi to you.
Oh, hello
We
there.
got my cousin Alex. Hey, Alex, Alex, look at that. Alex is actually Alex Le Breton is one of the guys that helped me set up my stream and stuff.
Oh, awesome.
He's a audio video technician, and he knows his stuff. And look, he wrote stream looks perfect. It's not that perfect, but I'm having some audio technical difficulties. But we're gonna talk, Alex. But what else? My mom says hi and the love of hearts. Okay, so that's it. So I'm gonna take a little break. We're at 51 minutes already, man. Alex, 51 minutes
Wow, flew by
flew
already.
by. We're gonna have an episode 2. Don't worry about it. We're gonna hit a
Right.
commercial break.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have another maybe 25-minute show, and then we're gonna call it quits. But let me have a commercial break. I'm gonna fade you out. I'm gonna put you backstage. There's gonna be a commercial of the merchandise. If you guys want, if you like old vintage shirts, hit yourself bodyslamapparel.bigcartel.com. There's some good stuff. It's gonna change a bit because it's gravitating to After the Slam podcast merchandise. But if you if you like some old vintage stuff, I got you covered. But I'm gonna fade to black, put you backstage, Alex. I'll be right back after these commercials. All right?
Yep.
You think you know me?
And we're back. We're back to After the Slam podcast, episode 6, with my old friend Alessandro, Alex the Elite. Let's bring him back on stage. There he is. I take myself a little refreshment, Coca
Of
Cola.
course. Product placement. Where's the sponsor? Is it coming?
Sponsor. Actually, you know what? This is my office slash podcast room. Like I have like you can see the belts back there and stuff. I
Very
got the
nice.
pops, and I'm a big fan of Prime. So like, shout out Logan Paul. And in that corner right there where you see that empty square is going to be all my Prime bottles. I collect all the single bottles. I don't drink them, but I just collect them. So,
You gonna get the big one to have in the corner? It'll be cool. Like they
no,
have,
no. I saw. Did you see the video of the guy getting pushed for trying stealing it in the live event?
No. Oh my
He
god.
was trying to take the big ball and he pushed him off. It was so funny. He went flying, anyways. But hey, that's a good conversation to have. What do you think of
Sure.
these celebrities coming into in wrestling and shooting their try in wrestling? Besides
I
Logan
think
Paul, 'cause Logan Paul's doing a great job.
I mean, let's not talk about Logan Paul.
No, go ahead. I would like to know your opinion. I would like to know. Go ahead.
No, I don't have like a problem with the celebrities like being involved in WWE. It gets more eyes on the product. That's what's most important, of course.
Of course.
I think the importance is that not to have them take away from like talent that ever been there and are grinding and are like about to break through to get to the next level. I think that's what's important to keep in mind. But if they put in the work and they show appreciation to, the industry, that's fine. That's great. I mean, who knows? Like at this rate, what are we? 2025 in the next 5 years, a main event is probably going to be a celebrity versus celebrity.
Oh
We may
wow,
not
wow.
even need like because right now I think you definitely need like a veteran in order to guide the celebrity. Of course, you need like
Sure,
someone who
sure.
actually knows what they're doing. But at this rate, I think it's gonna gravitate towards like completely disregarding the main event talent and just focusing on the celebrity. That's why I think we have to just be cautious of like the more that you bring in, just make sure that there's still room and a place on the card for I want to say the actual wrestlers, but the people that have been there grinding and who deserve a
Yeah.
spot as well.
So like the jelly rolls are not big fan.
Well, if they come in for a match or like every once in a while, that's fine. But I mean, the thing with that Logan Paul, like, yeah, I guess now he's more, I want to say, closer to full time. He's kind of assigned the
Yeah,
talent.
he's proved himself. Like you got it. He's a talent. Like you can't. I when he came in the first time to
Yeah,
team with the Miz, I'm like, okay, whatever. You're a YouTuber. It is what it is. He did a few moves. He did the triple suplex and all that stupid, the Eddie Guerrero stuff,
yeah.
the frogs. But like it was cool. But then he proved himself. The match he had, I enjoyed the most with LA Knight. Yeah, I always do it every time I say his name.
Of
uh,
course.
that match blew my mind. It was really good. Carlos Estrada says it. I love my asshole heels. I'm so team Logan Paul.
I mean,
You know.
he's easy to hate, so you can't knock him. Like
Oh
I'll
yeah.
never knock him like as a what his character is, like what he's doing. And in the ring, I think that to be honest, this is just my opinion. How I feel about him is that he has the moves down right. He's clearly an athlete, right? Obviously, he's
Yeah.
athletic. He knows how to perform the moves, but it's the in between that he's not there yet, and that takes years of knowing when to do a move and why to do a move. Like anyone can just like do a frog splash. Anyone, or I'm not gonna say anyone, but like it's once to learn how to do it in terms of physically, like actually do the move, or you can do Canadian destroyers, you can do whatever, but knowing why to do the move and when to do the move, like the ring psychology. And I'm no one to talk because we back at wrestling, we didn't have any of that, but lesson
No.
learned there. But that separates the pros from like the amateurs like us.
Okay.
That's where I think he needs to work on. And for sure, I
Okay.
guess if you put enough time in it, you're in there with the right people, you're gonna learn that. And if you don't, I guess we'll notice it in the match. You'll see it, like because he's like I can't remember what match it was. He looked like lost in too many, like too often in too many spots,
Roman.
and it's not his
The
fault. Like
Roman match.
he's
The
new, right?
Roman match.
Yeah, I think it was a Roman. Yeah, like I say, it's not his fault because he's new at this, and he's literally being put in a main event match, like with Roman, like having how many
Yeah.
matches under his belt. So it's like it's gonna show. Like I'm like, imagine if we were all like uh given like, okay, like tomorrow you're gonna get a contract and then your fifth match is gonna be against the world champion in the main event on pay-per-view in front of
Hmm.
15,000 people, and how many people watching at home. Like we're gonna screw up unless we're Kurt Angle. That's a different story. But we're clearly not Kurt Angle.
Wherever he came out of, you know,
That's it.
Kurt Angle. Oh man. Okay, so now we're 15 minutes already. Time flew by. 17 viewers. We got 17
All
viewers,
right.
but people are watching you. Okay.
I appreciate that. They're not bored. All
Okay,
right.
so, last week, yeah, was it last week or the week before? Last week, I got sick and my son got hurt. Like, anyways, there's a lot of family issues happening. Carlos Estrada's getting mad. He's saying Logan improved a lot in the match with Cena. Yep, Cena calls it in the ring, and he had to. Yeah, that was a great match.
Yeah, Cena's the veteran now to call it exactly, like to
Yeah,
lead the match. That's it.
yeah. Even
Yeah.
even the triple threat match he had at Mania with Owens and Randy, he
Yes.
did good. He did
Yeah.
good. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, last week, 18th viewers. Last week, a week and a half, whatever. I had Carlos Estrada on the show. God bless that man. 527 viewers watching the show.
That's the record to beat.
It's not the record to beat. You beat the record now, to be honest, because we're at 17 viewers. But I'm a usual guy in the show watching. I'm usually 8 to 12
Mm.
viewers. So we got 17. You beat it. You beat
All right.
it. So tap yourself on the shoulder, my friend. You did good. You did good there.
Uh,
Carlos Estrada is a big deal in the web, in the internet, the wrestling collective. He's a big deal in the fans of pro wrestling online, which you should follow them. I don't know if you do on
yeah,
Twitter,
I'm
but
definitely gonna follow you guys. The previous guests, yeah,
follow
DJ,
them, man.
JJ, Carlos. Trying to remember.
There's JJ Williams. There's
That's it.
There's DJ from Rock and Ropes. There's Carlos Estrada. These guys are to go into Twitter Spaces. Yeah, you could agree with them and disagree with them, but it's fun. You're talking wrestling. You're gonna enjoy. You should join them. But Carlos Estrada is the main. He's the leader. I find he's the leader of the wrestling collective. Like knowledgeable guy and down to earth. I listen to you on these spaces, Twitter Spaces. I listen to people speak. Okay. If I can't relate to you, you ain't coming on after this. So
You don't cut it.
you don't cut the bill, my friend. You don't cut it. But after the slam is becoming big. Shout out to my dad who helped me the first episode that went viral almost. It was crazy. The amount of shout outs and people were reaching out. I want to be on your show. Do you even watch wrestling, bud? I don't even know. I only want wrestling fans on this show. It's a wrestling base. It's for the fans. It's for you, people like you, Alex.
Yeah.
You're an
That's
old
so
friend.
cool that you're doing it. Yeah.
It's remember Steven Vertulo?
Yes.
He's on a podcast
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
We got Steven All Time. He calls himself Steven All Time, but he has a podcast with the wrestling tees.
Oh, cool.
I shout out them too because they don't shout me out, but I'll shout them out because I'm that type of guy. They got something great going on. Carlos, yes, Carlos. But yeah, like now when I build my studio, finish up, I got the cameras, I got everything going on. Like I have in episode 1, I'm gonna invite you again, and we're gonna sit on the couch and do this with proper. We're gonna have technicians and all that stuff, so we're gonna have a good time. So I'm gonna invite you again. And you're what do you where you live in St. Leonard?
Yeah, of course.
So do I. So you're maybe across the street of my house. So it's like it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna wind down a bit, but we're already at half an hour. Remember, this episode's going on Spotify, so share it with your friends. Tell your friends to hit the follow button. Also here, like and subscribe this show on the Twitter. I call it the Twitter, the X, on the YouTube, and also we're live on my Facebook channel. So everybody's getting a little bit. So hit the subscribe, hit that follow button if you like this content, and you guys want to be back on the show. Or even if you want to be on the show, hit me in the DMs, and we could talk and schedule a day and time. Alex,
cool.
I'd like to ask you this question, and I asked this question to all my guests.
Oh boy.
In 10 years from now. We're going to be 46 years old. No. Yes.
Oh,
shit, that hurts. Okay.
My body hurts thinking of it.
Oh, my goodness. What did I do myself? Zoom in, zoom out. Okay. In 10 years from now, where do you think wrestling is going to be?
I think it's still going to be as popular as it is. And I guess, I don't know. Like, I feel like as popular as people think it is, it's still not like quite cool enough yet. I feel like we have celebrities coming in that want to, but it's still like kind of frowned upon in terms of like mainstream media and whatnot. And I think that's gonna stay the same. Like it's really hard to change the perception of it's just wrestling.
Just wrestling.
It's not cool, right? It's only cool to us who love and been following it forever. But I think it's still gonna do well considering that WWE and AEW have like their TV deals are insane. Like the amount of money that they're making, that's like the bread and butter for sure. And live events as well, WWE is still doing well. Hopefully AEW can pick it up. They have ups and downs. It happens just like any other company, and just like WWE too. They were before they had this boom or whatever you want to call it. They weren't doing so well either, in terms of consistently well, I should say, not in general. But I want to say like. And this might sound negative, but I think honestly wrestling's gonna be exactly where it is now. It's not gonna be much bigger. I don't think it's gonna get worse. It's kind of like plateaued. This is kind of where it is. Where
really? Okay.
Yeah, like that's honestly how I see it. I don't think it's gonna. We're never gonna reach like the level of like how cool it was in the '90s. The Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, even though they're trying to say that today is like the Attitude Era. No, it isn't.
No, it's not close. It's a different time. Like
yeah,
we have to accept it. Like I think it's really good the placement that it is now wrestling. Like, but it's very still niche, and I think it forever will be. Like wrestling is like all other fandoms of like That's why it fits so well with like Comic Cons and like comic
Yeah,
book verse
character.
universe characters. Yeah, exactly, like superheroes and stuff like that. And I think that's where it's gonna stay. Like, you know, that's my hopefully not so
I'm,
negative, but still a good view of wrestling. Yeah.
I agree with you. It's gonna be the same, but I think the Saudis are gonna own WWE.
Well, they got the WrestleMania, so coming, and
WrestleMania, yeah, for the Saudis and WrestleMania, I think they're gonna, if WWE is smart enough, they're gonna do another WrestleMania the same year in the States or in Canada, where it may be, whatever. But you can't just do WrestleMania in Saudi.
yeah.
Nobody's gonna go besides the Saudis are gonna be there.
I mean, you can call it like a road to WrestleMania or something to that
No,
vein.
call
That
it
would be
WrestleMania. Call it WrestleMania. So they like that WrestleMania, but WrestleMania night one, night
yeah,
two, do it
exactly. You're right.
somewhere
You're
else.
right. Yeah,
You know,
true.
do WrestleMania night one there,
Yeah.
do night two in or New Orleans. Those poor people that got gypped out of that day. So, you know,
The Rock just like dropped the biggest lie to them.
wow, what a embarrassante. Yeah. Um, I see that happening. I hope they do that because it's the smartest move they could do. That
And
and
honestly, they're gonna sell out wherever they go. Like that
yeah,
stadium, if the other WrestleMania, like to say the least. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure, they're gonna do well. Yeah.
So, and bear with me. A lot of things I say here, people laugh at me on on Twitter Spaces of, "Oh, you're crazy. You don't know what you're saying." It's gonna happen. It's I don't work there. I wish I did, but you got to look at the
Yeah.
statistics and numbers and stuff. What's
Tell
going
people to
on?
save this video to refer to back when it happens. Like
Oh, I
mark
will
this
put it in
date.
their face. Look what I said, buddy. I told you so. Like the
Yeah.
other day, I was laughed at because I said I think War Games this year is going to be the MFTs versus the Wide Six. I
Mm,
think that's where War Games is headed because the talent,
yeah.
the main names of Raw with Punk and LA Knight and Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso and the Vision and Rollins now supposedly is gone. You know, um, what is it? I borrowed my tinfoil hat. I see it. I see, love it. Okay. And the Anthony girl also said, "Yo, that's my other cousin." I see that happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, MFTs versus the White Six. I was laughed at about it, but I think that's where they're going to head into War Games because what else do they have? They're staring at each other. They're looking at each
That's
other
it.
like
Yeah. That's the only
they look
story of like a faction or a group of people
right.
against each other,
That's the
really. Yeah,
faction.
for sure. And I guess for the
And
women, it has to be something with the was it Kyrie and Asuka and Io and Rhea, some kind of combination there.
there too, they're going to do something. There
Yeah.
too, they're gonna add something there. You know.
Yeah, then for sure that's the only story that makes sense.
But and I'm being laughed at. I'm like, listen, you guys, just look at the
Yeah.
product. You're saying it's not going to happen. What are you guys like? I'm be well, after the slam, you don't know anything. Okay, I won't say
Mhm.
nothing. Like they laughed at
Yeah.
me, like, you're a crack. They're accusing me of being drugged up or something. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm not. This is why I don't come on spaces and talk
Yeah.
to you guys because I get laughed at.
That's
And
too bad.
this is not the wrestling collective. This is not the fans of pro wrestling. These guys, they hear your opinion and they agreed and to disagree, which
Yeah.
is fine. But to be laughed at and told you're on crack and shit, is I don't go to your space no more for that reason. That's why you got three people on your space. That's why
There you go. Yeah.
so. But you got to look at the product, like what they're presenting.
Yeah.
I'm not a backstage politics guy. I'm not reading. Like the other day, I was on Facebook. Chris Jericho returning for Hall of Fame tour,
Yes.
and I don't believe that. Like until I see it,
Yeah.
I'll believe it. You know. So
Yeah, that's the
that's what I
thing.
think.
Like,
Chris Jericho's my guy.
yeah, I guess kind of like you too. Like, in a way, like I follow like the dirt sheets or all these like websites on like X or whatever, Facebook, Twitter, and you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. They're just reporting on what someone told them, and for all we know, like the person that in the inside of the industry is just like, pulling their leg, like working them, right? So, and
Yeah.
like Meltzer, like I think is important as a wrestling historian, the amount of knowledge that he knows. And I won't get too much into it so I don't get flamed, but his rating system is important. His star ratings, they're not the end all be all, but they're important
Oh,
as recommendations. If you don't watch anything within the week, like for me, if I choose to tune out, I don't, life gets in the way. I have no way of like watching anything in wrestling. I may check to see what matches Meltzer rated, not because I care that this match is rated 6.5 stars, only because it's like, okay, I don't know what went on, but these matches are the ones that are getting the most attention.
Yeah,
And when I watch it, I'm not going to be thinking, oh, I'm watching a 6.5 star match. I'll just be thinking that, okay, this was one of the better matches or something worth watching of the week. So it's important for that reason. Same thing with Cage Match and Dropkick as well. Like all these other platforms where fans rate matches too. Like they could be way off. We could have different opinions, but I think it's worthwhile to kind of just get like a recommendation of what's, I don't want to say trending, but like what's like something that's like better than the rest this week. Like what's like worth watching if you only have a limited time, you only have like a 10-15 minute window. Okay, I'm gonna check that SmackDown match, let's just say the Sami Zayn Ilya Dragunov. I'm gonna
yeah,
watch that. If I have nothing else to watch this week, or I have no time rather to watch anything else this week, I'm gonna watch that match for sure because people were raving about it, which was really good. Maybe it's raved a bit too much, and on like Cage Match that rating is a bit kind of high for my taste, but I think it was a match worth watching if I have zero time to watch. And
sure.
just like with the dirt sheets too, like you don't have to like take it like to heart everything they say. They're reporting what someone told them, and could be true, could not be true, and it could be like an extension of the truth too. It could be kind of like there's some truth to that there, but by the time it got to the reporter, it was like twisted and modified so that
I, I just don't understand how he
yeah,
gets his rating system. I just don't understand how he rates his. This is one guy rating a match. That's what I don't
yeah,
get.
yeah. It's
I'm
just
not
his
gonna get to
opinion.
Dave
Yeah,
Meltzer.
yeah. But that's it. Like
Actually,
don't like
from
don't
now
take it
on,
to
this is a
heart. Yeah.
rule on this show. I don't even want to hear Dave Meltzer on this show.
Oh no. Okay, banned. Okay, the only time I can say Meltzer is when I'm talking about the Young Bucks, is the Meltzer
Not
driver.
even.
That's
Not even. Not even. Not even.
it. No worries.
It's
But
Meltzer for me. He's like where I don't know where he gets his rating system. Where does he get it? For
well,
some, it's for
wasn't it
him.
Jim? I think it was Jim Cornette who created the star rating system, and then like Meltzer really went with it. I think it
Okay,
was.
but
Yeah.
okay. Let's say Alex the Elite
Yeah.
has you have a journal. You have
Yeah.
a newsletter that comes out every week. Where do you get your rating system?
Like, how do I
Because
define
you,
it? Like, yeah, like,
yeah. How do you define your rates? How do you define like
yeah,
what? It's because you're sitting down, you're watching the show, and you enjoyed the match. That's one person.
yeah, absolutely.
So don't freak. For me, it's don't push or make me swallow your 5-star rating when really it's just your opinion. That's what
Yeah.
I don't get about Meltzer.
No, I agree with that, but I don't think it's so much him. It seems like the
I don't
Meltzer
know. I don't
fanatics
know.
that are doing it, honestly, because like his star ratings are important. I'll just take you back to like what I think 2004 when he rated CM Punk versus Samoa Joe 5 stars from ROH, one of their
The
60
Iron Man
minute,
match.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
the time limit match that they had. I think it was 2004. That was really important. Like, because I mean I was still a kid, but I was on the internet already, right? Of course,
yeah, yeah.
we're on the internet at that age. Looking at the message boards, and it's like, wow, Meltzer rated a match 5 stars. It's the first, and it's not in WWE or WWF, whatever. The first time in like 7, 8 years or whatever, because the last ones were in '97 with
Yeah, yeah.
Shawn and Taker, the Hell in a Cell, and Brett and Austin, the WrestleMania
13.
13. So that's it. It's like it's a big deal in terms of like getting notoriety and recognition to ROH. Like, what is this random company, independent promotion that runs a few times a month in Philadelphia mostly? All of a sudden, getting all this attention from uh, in the newsletter about a 5-star match. Like now you have to
Yeah.
go and see it. That's where I think it's important. And I saw Carlos about Kurt Angle never got a 5-star rating. That's just again, it's Meltzer's opinion. And you honestly, if
Right?
you would think based on his system now, Kurt Angle would have got like 7-star matches at this rate. But
Just alone, his match with Steve Austin at Unforgiven 2001
yeah,
was okay. It wasn't a wrestling technical wise, it was all right, but the storytelling of that's a 5-star. That's a 5-star match.
yeah. But I mean, like Kurt Angle's had like a million 4 3/4
Oh yeah, him,
matches.
Shawn
So,
Michaels. Come
oh
on, like
yeah, that was BS. Like at WrestleMania, that to me is 5 stars. I would say I'm not gonna let that one go,
you're
Meltzer.
right.
Like you should have given him
There's a
5.
lot. That's why I don't know where he gets his. It's an opinion. I
Yeah, it's one man's opinion. Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing a show maybe every Friday afternoon, right? Called After the Slam ratings. I'm gonna rate every single damn. It's only my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm gonna rate
sure.
the Sami Zayn Eli Dragunov a 3.4. I'm not gonna do 5 stars.
Yeah, I
3
mean,
points at best. You know what bothered me the most? Is damn tattoo. You know why? Why do you have to tattoo your chest for?
that's a choice. That's for sure. Like that's a
You
choice
know
to have that tattoo. But
that
it's
distracted me the whole match. That tattoo distracted me the whole match.
it
I'm
takes
looking at it,
some time to get
and
used
his
to it.
damn wristbands that he had up to his elbows. Like, you didn't wear that before. Like
Yeah,
those things
true.
distracting.
Yeah.
It was a good match though. It was.
Yeah, no, good TV match, very good, worth watching, and that's why it's like I don't know what Meltzer's gonna give it, but let's just say I don't watch anything in the week. I'm gonna check what are his ratings. I'll go and watch those matches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross at SummerSlam. That's a negative point 14.
yeah, there you
You
go.
know, and I'm a big
Neg-
Cross fan, but that was horrible. Horse shit. Okay.
yeah, not a
So
good showing.
no, not
For
for his
sure.
last his exit out there. It was caca. It was caca the way my daughter says it. Caca.
There you
No,
go.
no.
That's the rating, Kaka. Put that.
That was the rating. That's what I'm doing. What is it? What did you say at the beginning of the show? What's that? The title of the show I want
Oh,
to do
call
now.
it in the ring. We were saying.
Call it in the ring.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Where's my pen over here? Call it in the ring. Where's my pen? Please.
just old
Call
school
it in
way,
the
you
ring
know.
ratings.
Yeah,
Call it in the ring ratings. That's what we're gonna do. It.
there you go.
Call it in the ring. I like this. Call it in the ring. Copyright. Nobody do it. Nobody take it.
You heard it
Okay.
here first. That's it. Yeah.
All right, man. So we're an hour. Man, it went fast. An hour and
I know,
16
like
minutes.
we're just talking about wrestling, and you don't even look at the time. And my
This is
goodness,
what I mean about talking to the
best.
fans, man.
Yeah, we can
Time
talk for
flies.
hours, man. Yeah, like there's
The
so
time.
much more. Yeah,
That's what when the studio is over here, you and
yeah.
I will be sitting down. We'll talk for 4 hours, even talking about that stuff, and we'll do part one, part two, part three, part four, part five. So it's
Awesome. I
okay.
appreciate that.
This is
Thank you,
what I
bro.
mean. Consistency is key in this podcast um, life that we're doing now. Like
Yeah,
I'm new to this, but when I'm doing something, I commit.
that's it. It's not easy. Like you guys, like everyone else that has channels, like Carlos, DJ, and JJ. Like you guys have to be consistent and like to produce or to put content
Yeah,
out there, and it's a lot of work you guys do. So shout out to all the content creators or YouTubers, streamers. I don't know what other word to use, but like keep it up, guys. Even you too, Berto. Like the show here, what you're doing, like being weekly as much as possible, getting
I'm
fans like
I'm
me. Nobody's like me on the show, so thank you.
no, I don't need to have celebrities or big like I have my friends, my colleagues, like my wrestling friends, colleagues. That's what it is. We're talking about
Yeah,
you.
man.
I feel kind of like bad, like we didn't talk about all the questions because we just shoot the shit.
We called
I
it in the
miss like
ring.
I have another like I like we were talking. I have like a bunch of Chat GPT questions to ask you,
Nice.
and I didn't I asked you like 4 of them out of the 25 of them I had. But hey, call it in the ring. We're gonna do it
That's it.
again. We're gonna do it again. We're
The
gonna book
rematch.
it. We're gonna the rematch. That's how I'm write that down. Rematch.
Rematch.
Every time that somebody comes back on the show is gonna be rematch part one, or part two. Like next time we're on the show, it's gonna be the rematch, and it's gonna
Nice.
be second part.
And we'll
That's
get to the grudge match eventually, right?
exactly who won this one? Ding ding ding. Probably you did. But hey, like
Ah,
18 viewers, we got some likes, we got some an hour and 18 minutes. We're gonna hit that an
nice.
hour 20 minutes. We're gonna call it a day. Once the show is off, stay backstage. We're gonna talk backstage a little bit more.
Sounds good.
Again, everybody watching, thank you very much. And Alex, thank you for joining me on this Friday afternoon. Are you a football fan?
No, I don't watch football. I just watch
Thank
wrestling. It's
God.
the only thing I watch.
Neither am I. I only watch wrestling. Thank you very much. So I don't have to watch football.
Nice.
This episode is gonna be. It's already live on Twitter. It's gonna stay on Twitter on my page. If you want, Alex, you could retweet it and you could put it on your
Yes,
page as
definitely
well.
will. I gotta do that.
YouTube, it's on the After the Slam Pod on YouTube. Like and subscribe that channel, please. It's on my Facebook. It's gonna stay on my Facebook, and also it's gonna be on all podcast platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other yada 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 stuff. I don't even know what the hell it is. I just press post, publish, and it goes to wherever it goes.
That's the
So
way
this
to
is
do
what
it.
it is, man. The artwork, I sent you the artwork already
Yep, very cool. Yeah.
so that's already done. So the artwork is on the pod is going to be on Spotify and all the podcasts everywhere too. So that's going to be fun. You'll see that everywhere. And if you want to re-listen to this episode of me and Alex the Elite shooting the poo-poo, you could just rewind and watch it on YouTube, or you could listen to it on the Spotify or Apple Music, or everywhere you get your podcast audio listenings, whatever. I don't know. I see all these podcasters say this stuff,
Yeah.
and I got to do it too. So, so, I'm having fun doing
You'll get
this.
there. Yeah.
I'm gonna get there. I'm not the greatest host, but I'm all right. Like the first one, I'm okay. I'm okay.
We'll give you a 3 3/4 stars for
I'll
today.
take it. I'll take it. 3 3/4 Dave Meltzer. You got it. All right. That being said, last question I'm going to ask you, my friend.
Sure.
Okay. Now, you have to main event WrestleMania.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
No, you don't have not you wrestling because you're going to lose obviously because you always
Okay.
You're putting everybody over obviously.
That's it, yeah.
But you're booking WrestleMania, let's say 46.
Yeah.
Okay. Who are the two guys you're putting in the main event? Night two, not night
So
one.
night 2. Okay, not night 1. Okay. So I would love to see this match, just especially because right now I'm just reading a great book about like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's rivalry. How many times am I going to mention it on the show? I'm sorry, but
Doesn't matter.
Fight Forever. It's a great book.
Go get it. Yeah, nearest bookstore near you. Yeah, I have it as well.
And just like knowing the history of CM Punk and Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens. Like if Owens can come back and be healthy, I hope he just had neck surgery. My
Yeah.
match is CM Punk versus Kevin Owens.
Wow.
That's the main event to me. And honestly, the best part is that you can go either way in terms of who's the face and who's the heel because they're both so good at both of them. Like Owens as a heel, amazing. I think would be like insane, but I just can't help for root for the guy. And Punk as a heel is my preference, but I guess the way it is now, I think Punk would be the face and Owens would be the heel. That's the WrestleMania main event for me.
I agree with you 1000%. And you know what I would like to see in that match? Owens is the heel, Punk is the face. Switch it. Bret Hart, Steve
In
Austin.
the match, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
In the match. Switch it at the end. Punk leaves as the heel and Owens leaves as the face. That's
There you go.
That's right there. Storytelling. Boom. Okay.
Hell of a main event. Yeah.
That's your main event, Man, that's a good one. I'm not gonna ask you no more questions after that answer.
Book it. Somebody book it. Book it, Triple H.
Somebody book it. Okay, Paul Levesque, book it.
Paul.
Watch Owens come back and then Punk gets hurt.
I know the timing. Yeah, it's like how long we had to wait for like the Drew McIntyre and Punk like their series. Like when Punk got hurt, it was worth it because we got a hell of a Hell in a Cell match. No pun intended.
One of the best.
Yeah,
one of the
best.
Yeah. All right, Alex. So we shall resume this in a part 2, the rematch. We were fighting each other in backyard wrestling, you and I, here in Montreal, Quebec, in snow. People, there was no ring. There was no ring. It was on the snow. Okay, we got boots and jackets.
And our fences, the fences were the ropes. That's we Irish whip each other. Bounce back on the fence.
We used to swing on the fences. I remember that. Oh, that was good times. Good times. Yes. Yeah. But that being said, my friend, we're gonna call it a night. We're after the Slam Podcast, episode 6, with my friend Alex D Elite Alessandro. Buddy, thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. We're gonna do this again. All right.
Yeah, thank you, Berto. Appreciate being here. Thanks everyone for listening.
You. Everyone, thank you for watching. All 18 viewers, I appreciate you. And that's it, man. After the Slam episode 7, let me plug my new episodes. Let me plug my episodes. Next Saturday, early in the morning, October 25, I have at noon, 12 o'clock noontime, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I have what's her name? Datila from bodyslam.net. She will be my guest. And we'll make history because she will be the first female guest on my show. Okay, so Datila from bodyslam.net will be on the show. And then on Sunday, October 26th, 4 p.m., this exact time, we were going to have straight from London, Hannibal Scores from the Wrestling Collective will be on the show. That is going to be an interesting show. That you guys have to stay tuned and watch it. Alex, I hope you could watch that show as well. It's gonna
I
be
tune in when I can. Yeah, I checked out your show. Was it yesterday? Solo. I saw a little bit of it.
yeah, my
whenever I
solo show.
can.
My guest. I don't know. He's MIA for the past 3 days, but we'll reschedule. I have no regrets. People have lives. You guys are doing me a favor, so I'm not going to bash or say anything bad because it's not nice. Everybody has a life. And when you can't be on the show or you can't come, just let me know. That's appreciative. But things happen. But point being, next week it's double duty again. Next Saturday and Sunday after the slam is going to be another crazy show, and I'll be here, and that's it. So again, everybody follow this show on After the Slam Pod on the YouTube. Follow, subscribe, and like, and follow on Spotify as well. Every follow and like, rate the show as well. That helps the show monetize, and you never know. People might be watching the show all over the world with you. Alex, yes?
Yeah, cool. I guess I didn't get a chance to mention I have my little Pharaoh plushie in the background, Cody's dog.
Oh, you bought Cody's dog, Pharaoh's Cody's. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
That's a nice dog. That's a nice one. I like it.
It was I would say the first wrestling merchandise for my son, so I can get away with it.
First wrestling merchandise. Let me put this here. Is it popping up on the show? Yeah, like and subscribe. There it is. Boom, like and subscribe. I like this thing. Okay. Next week I'm introducing the new intro, so that's going to be interesting. Ding, ding, ding. I have an announcer calling Bodacious Albert because that was my backyard wrestling name, if you remember. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much, Alex. We'll see you backstage, and we'll talk soon, bud.
Yeah. Thank you again. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
The man has come around!
You think you know me?